with Shelly, yes. It's time for Simba, NYC TV show. It's time for Simba, NYC TV show with Shelly, yes. It's time for Simba, NYC TV show. It's time for Simba, NYC TV show with Shelly, yes.
Hi, my name is Shelly, S, and welcome to Season 12, Episode 12 of Simba NYC TV show out of Brooklyn, New York. As always, I ask you to subscribe. Press the subscribe icon and the notification bell, and we will post you, and you will be the first one to know what's happening with the show. Let's get started with the video Addicted by Mr. Lee G. And after the video, we will meet and check out the artists and the music of Switzerland Samora in Switzerland. Following the interview, we will have our regular scheduled book talk, health corner, and the melodrama Get Straight. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Why are you banging on my door?
Miss, I sorry, you know, but I'm looking for Tracy. Is Tracy there?
Tracy is not here. Bye.
Whoa, la 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 la. Yeah, babe, baby, la 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 la. Woo. Hey lady, can you come over here? I got something that I wanna say. I like the way a perfume fills the air, and I like the way you style your hair. You were dressed to impress, that's without a doubt. I like the way how your body wears that dress, that's without a doubt. You're a straight up die, nothing less, that's without a doubt. And in my eye, you're the best. You know just what to say. You do this every day. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted to your love. You know just what to do. That's why I'm into you. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted to your love. I'm telling you. I met her online, she was so fine. Make me wanna bump and grind on her. So I left her a message with my number. She messaged me right back, telling me she checked out my profile. She thinks I'm hot, and what am I doing? Lady, do you wanna come on over? My mission is to please, that's without a doubt. Just give me a moment and let me smoke these trees, that's without a doubt. I'ma turn it up, girl, a couple more degrees, that's without a doubt. 'Cause baby, I sweat out firms and underweaves, yeah. Girl, you got it going on. Yes, you got it going on. You're the reason why I sing this song. I dedicate this song to you. Know just what to say. You do this every day. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted to your love. You know just what to do. That's why I'm into you. addicted to your love, I'm telling you. Girl, your smile has got me hypnotized. I wanna feel that love between your thighs. Sexy girl, you make my nature rise. When I know I'm about to see you, ooh, you got me open like a corner store. 24/7, I never felt this before. Wanna love and caress and give you so much more. Fly you into every state when I'm out on tour. My mission is to please.
That's without a doubt.
Just give me a moment and let me smoke these trees.
That's without a doubt.
I'ma turn it up, girl, a couple more degrees.
That's without
Cause
a
baby,
doubt.
I sweat out firms under weaves, yeah. Girl, you got it going on. Yes, you got it going on. You're the reason why I sing this song. I dedicate this song to you. What to say?
You got it
Do
going
this
on.
every day.
You got it
I'm
going
addicted
on.
to your love.
You got
I'm
it going
addicted to
on.
your love. You know just what to do. That's why I'm into you. I'm addicted to your love. Lionheart, natural herbs and spices. 709 Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Call 718-715-2115. A wide variety of Caribbean herbal teas and spices, incense, oils and soaps, cultural clothing and jewelry, head wraps and much more. A warm environment where everyone is welcome. Lionheart Natural Herbs and Spices, serving Brooklyn, New York City since 1999. So link up!
Made in Brooklyn, New York City.
Elaine's tasty pepper sauce make everything taste good. It makes everything taste good. It makes everything taste good. It makes everything taste good.
For all inquiries, please contact 646-657-4277 or email at elaine'stastypeppersauce@gmail.com.
Samora, welcome to Simba NYC TV.
Thank you so much.
I want you to tell my viewers about your background and how you got started in the music business.
Yes, well, my name is Samora, and I was born in Suriname. Grew up in a Christian family where we sing lots of gospel every weekend, and from there on, the motivation came to basically do music. And around 2006, I moved to Europe to go and study music. And after my graduation, I started a band, and I just started with some music competitions. And from there on, I developed the person I am today.
You know, in watching your craft, I've noticed that, you know, there are some artists who stay in one style, and there are some artists who shape their style, reshape their style and their sound. And I looked at your work, and you have a range from soul, pop, Afrobeat, dancehall, reggae. Your versatility, it's incredible. Tell me, what does it mean to you to have that kind of versatility?
Well, it's something personal because I don't wake up with. If someone would ask me who's your favorite artist, I won't be able to answer that because I love pop. Today I wake up with pop. Tomorrow I wake up with soul. The day after I wake up with R&B. So I have such a big love for music. Then it's really hard for me to stay devoted to one style due to my due to the feeling and my personality. And so I first started with pop music. And that was back in 2000, let me see, I think between 2010 and 2013, I was doing pop music. I made even a pop album as well around that time. And I released only 2 songs from it. And then I decided to make something that doesn't really exist. I noticed that people are either making pop reggae or roots reggae, and I wanted to make a fusion. So I said I want to fuse this with different styles, so reggae, dancehall, pop, R&B, soul. I like all of them, so put them all in one box, and let's see what comes out of it. And yeah, basically from there on, it worked pretty nice, pretty well for me. I don't feel bored in what I'm doing. So yeah.
I do like. I never know what to expect. Tell us about the song Free Up and the inspiration behind that song.
Yes. So the song Free Up, basically I'm born in Suriname, South America, third world country. No winter. Winter doesn't exist there. It's 365 days a year summer. And moving to Europe, the Netherlands, there was some snow, but not really the way it looks like in Switzerland. So I was invited to the Alps to go there and see the ski and the snow type of world, and I was impressed. I was really, really impressed by the fact that the people, they're living on this ice. Everything is white, and you're in the mountains. It looked unbelievable. And at that moment, there was a feeling of gratitude going through my system, thinking like, wow, look where I come from and look where I am now. And the rhythm Free Up was back then made for a singer that is working, whom my manager was working with at the moment, and she decided not to take the rhythm because she wanted to do something else. So the project Female Reggae Voices then, the album Female Reggae Voices was made with this rhythm. So on my way back to the main city, I put the song on my head and I wrote Free Up in 1 hour based on what I was feeling and seeing the mountains. So being in the bus and leaving the place and looking around me was making me writing it. So yeah, I wrote it from the bus to the train, and when I was in the city, the song was done, and I was like, yes, it was an expression. And yeah, that's where the inspiration comes from.
And the title is appropriate, Free Up.
Yes, Free Up. Yes, I started philosophing. I love philosophing sometimes. So there were questions. The moment you feel this feeling of gratitude and the feeling like, wow, there is really something bigger than you. If you look around you, and I started to ask myself questions like, there are lots of people that look in the mirror and they say, I don't love my nose, I don't love my hair, I don't love this. But at the same time, they say, I'm in love with this person. Now the question is, how can you truly love someone if you truly don't love yourself?
Absolutely.
So those are questions. So constantly these questions would come in my head while I was there, and I just said, okay, I need to write a song about this moment. Yes.
So you know what we're going to do? We're going to check out the video, Free Up by Samora, and we'll be right back.
Free up yourself from mental slavery. Speak up yourself. What is love if you cannot love yourself? And how to love when you point at someone else? You want to trust till you're not loyal to yourself. You want to change but you're always blaming someone else. The world is perfect, that's so you said yourself. So you're complaining that it is a living hell. Well, life is worth it even though you cannot tell. Who said it would be easy? That's the challenge of the spell. Free up yourself from mental slavery. Pick up yourself and rise up on your victory. Today may be a gift, tomorrow you will wish to witness life again, so value that you do exist. Free up, surrender from your cold rage. Escape the cage you built out of your own hate. Today may be a gift, tomorrow you will wish to witness life again, so value that you do exist. the struggles of the world. I see them fighting whose religion is the first. And it's a crisis cause them killing in God's word. And no, I mean I like it, rock the code and break the curse. We all will die, that's the promise of the world. And life goes on when you're gone out of the earth. I know you're strong, but you got lost and right and wrong. You need to carry on just like the rhythm of a song. Free up yourself from mental slavery. Pick up yourself and rise up on your victory. Today may be a gift, tomorrow you will wish to witness life again, so value that you do exist. Free up, surrender from your cold rage. Escape the cage you built out of your own hate. Today may be a gift, tomorrow you will wish to witness life again, so value that you do exist. Value that you do exist. Free up yourself from mental slavery. Pick up yourself and rise up on your victory. Today may be a gift, tomorrow you will wish to witness life again, so value that you do exist. Free up, surrender from your cold rage. Escape the cage you built out of your own hate. Today may be a gift, tomorrow you will wish to witness life again, so value that you do exist. Value that you do exist. Value that you do exist.
Okay, super.
You know what? Love the video, and I love your look in the video. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've had a look, in doing my homework. I've had a look at you performing, and there's an energy. It seems like you absorb the audiences, and you bring your own, and then you absorb theirs. Tell me, is there a particular process you go through before where you shake off all your nerves? You look so comfortable, and then you just go on stage and just perform.
Well, first of all, I love performing. I really love performing. And once I'm on stage, there is a moment. There is a moment where I'm there physically, but mentally I'm in a whole other vibe. I'm really high in my own world. And sometimes I have to look at my videos and be, really, did I do that? Is that me? I'm even surprised by the things looking backwards. But I so much get into the zone, and I really, there is a moment where I'm fully in the now. There is no thoughts in what song comes next. Will I make it? Am I singing off pitch? What shall I do? I'm just going for that moment. And yeah, there is this energy coming that is always deep within, is locked, and once I'm on stage, it unleashed, and I can share it with the people, and it feels, it's a beautiful experience.
How do you respond? Let's say you're performing, and there is some distraction or negativity during your performance. How do you bounce back from that? Because you're in this zone, and then somebody does something, and how do you handle that?
Well, so far I have managed to grab the attention immediately. So once I'm on stage, and you'll have people standing with their peer, and they'll be like, show me what you got, let's see. And 10 minutes later, I see them like,
mouth open.
Mouth open. And the other 10 minutes, it's like, now we need to film it. So I know that the moment I was doing music competitions, I remember there was a judge, and the judge always said, something that stayed with me back then, and he said, if you are on stage, you got your first song in which you own the respect. And how you're gonna do it and how you manage to do it, it's within yourself.
Yes.
But this is so important. You know, you cannot come on stage and say, you know, I'll build it up, I'll go to the tip of the iceberg. You want to have the full attention from the beginning until the
Yes.
end. And somehow that sentence stayed in my head. And I try to bring it in my shows, like, okay, if I'm there on stage, if the song starts, I got 3 minutes. That means one song in order to owe your respect, get your respect, and get your attention. Whether you will like it or whether you won't like it, you will be fascinated about the show.
Yes.
You will be like, wow, there's something happening we haven't seen yet. And I love liveness and freedom. And most people, when they come to a festival, they had a hard week. They had a hard week. They're going to Greece. They're going to
Yes,
so many personal stuff we don't know about. They bought their tickets and they're there for a really good time.
Yes.
And it's my job to take you away from that what is bothering you at the moment. So with these thoughts in my head, I've been tackling it. I don't know how I will handle a situation if I see something negative occur, but I do know I'll get the strength from somewhere to instantly change the situation around me.
Yeah. You know, I listened to your song Bruises, and I am an advocate for women's rights, and I work with Purple Power Heather Hurley Foundation. So when I heard the song, I was like, I felt it. Tell me about that song and the inspiration to write that song.
Yes, so I love to work on myself personally when it comes to my personality. I love to break patterns. So if I was used to getting angry at something, there is something within me that asks me, why are you stuck in this pattern? Why, if you hear the same sentence, it creates an anger? It's up on you to break it and to move on from it. So because of that, I then decided to follow a yogi school. And while we were sitting and we were getting the lessons, there was something I didn't know that existed, and that was basically pain that we have from the inside that we basically put away. So there was one moment in the lesson when they were explaining, like, if someone says, just for example, someone says, oh, you have such a big nose, and you're maybe 6 years old, and it hurts you. It hurts you, you go away, you go home, and you be like, wow, my nose is big, and insecurity comes. What we often do is we don't talk about it. We put it in a box. And every time when someone says something about your nose, the same feeling occurs within you. So imagine it happened to you when you were 6 years old, but now you're 24 years old and someone says something about your nose and you feel insecure about it. And you have to go all the way back until it happened. And to remove this bruise in order to break this pattern that, you know, the insecurity that was born that day, the roots, it's a seed, and a seed becomes a tree. And we're just cutting it, but you need to take the whole roots of the problem out. And being confronted with this information, I started to check within myself, like, okay, what annoys me? And what are the things that irritate me? Why do I get angry? When was the first time that I get angry? Why do I feel insecure when someone says this? And, you know, so I started to realize, oh my God, I got bruises. I got these same things as well. And you're not aware of it. And I was then working really hard on myself to, first of all, forgive myself for accepting this within my system, and also trying to change myself. And I then heard an acoustic song being played, and the lyrics just came out because it was in the time that I was working on this process. I have bruises, and it's time for me to heal. And this is how the inspiration came, knowing that I have inner pain that I wasn't aware of.
Check this song out. It's Bruises by Samora. We'll be right back.
Bruises. Feel it in my bones that a storm is on the way. For every action, there's a price to pay. Working upon the patterns that I need to break. I need to dig in deep to find a child in me. Who I am, I have long time forgotten. All the pain, it had only made me stronger. I'll be away from my innocence. We're discovering myself and my development. I have bruises, and it's time for me to heal. Stop hiding under my shield. Let the truth in me revealed. Yes, I have my bruises, and it's time for me to heal. Stop hiding under my shield. Stop the hiding and the frightening that is hunting you and start to slay. Drop your ego, let the spirit in you lead the way. Learn from the suffering and sacrifices day by day. You are the master of your future, so let's start to slay. Who you are, you don't recognize no longer. All the pain that had only made you stronger. Robbed you away from your innocence. We're discovering yourself in your development. We have bruises, and it's time for us to heal. Stop hiding under the shield. Let the truth in us reveal. Yes, we have a bruises, and it's time for us to heal. Stop hiding under your shield. Yeah. Isap me up ding soro. Mami no one ding moro. Let go of all the sorrow. Create better tomorrow. Isap me up ding soro. Mami no one ding moro. Let go of all the sorrow. Create better tomorrow. I feel it in my bones that a storm is on the way. For every action, there's a price to pay. Working upon the patterns that I need to break. I need to dig in deep to find a child in me. Who I am, I have long time forgotten. All the pain, it had only made me stronger. I'll be away from my innocence. We're discovering myself and my development. Bruises.
You know, in this time, because it's become like a pandemic in a pandemic. A lot of women, domestic violence, violence against women. So this song, it touched me in that way. So that a lot of women could explore. There's so much inside of us that, as you pointed out well, that we keep hidden, that we internalize, and later on, it hinders growth, relationships, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that song tremendously.
Welcome.
Tremendously. I want you to have my viewers follow you. I really want them to follow you because I it will be worth following. I've been looking at all of your stuff and just enjoying everything. So please let them have your social media info.
Yes. So the social media info is Samora Music, Samora Music, always on Instagram, on Facebook. The website is www.samoramusic.com, and also for Spotify, everything is Samora Music, so you can always find me on Samora Music. So yeah, feel free to follow me and get to know me a little bit more. Yes.
Before you leave, I would like a request of mine. The song Mama Said, I just want a little bit of that song. I just, little freestyle of that song. I love that song.
Okay, no problem. Let me put my microphone a bit
Yes.
higher. Okay, here it goes. I can make it through the storm from the day that I was born. My mama said to me, everything is gonna be alright. Just as strong as I can be, I'm in control of my destiny. Cause my mama said, everything is gonna be alright.
I love that song. Because you know what? My mama said that too. My mama said that too. Everything is going to be all right. And
Yes.
it has been. Wise, wisdom.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, I always know. My mom would always say, I've walked the earth before you, so I know it.
Your last word. Is there anything you want my New York City viewers to know? Is there the upcoming event? Um,
Yes, there. I would say definitely follow the platform. There will be an amazing live show with the whole band. It will be a streaming show, and it will be for the Reggae Diva Festival. It's a Canadian show, so that is definitely something I would say. Don't miss it out. There will be amazing acts. If I'm correct, it will be on the 13th of May, but stay posted because with Corona, things can change very fast. Also, because this year I'm really in the mood of releasing, so stay posted for the new release that will be out very soon as well. I think in between 6 weeks, you guys can expect a new release coming out. And I would also like to share a message though, and I would like to everyone that is feeling down in these moments or whatever is happening or whatever you're going through or if you're living the life you cannot live, I do want to look deeper within yourself and know that everything you want to do is possible. And I can say it out of experience because they used to tell me music doesn't feed you and music doesn't bring food on the table, but it does.
It does.
And it is how you see it.
Yes.
So you can do it and stay strong.
Yes. And you know what? I wanted to just sort of shout out to your fellow artists. I've been looking on IG and I love the fellowship, the connection. There's no ill will. It's just lovely, and I love.
Yes.
It's just lovely to see all of you women connected like that.
Yes.
I've had connection with the Emitarians. What's her name? The female singer of the Emitarians. Lovely. So when I saw her as part of the group, Sister Jane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
When I saw her as part of the group, I was like, lovely. So I'm just excited to see that kind of love being shared around the women.
Yes, I always say if life is a competition, let it be a healthy competition.
Yes.
Let it be a competition of sharing love then. So that's what we I think especially when it comes to the music industry, it's a male dominated industry. So as a woman, you will not make it alone. Together we are stronger. So this means no fighting, no arguing, no being jealous. And if this is happening, we have each other to support each other and try to understand where this is coming from. So together we can lift ourselves up higher in the industry.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure having you. And I wish you much success.
Thank you.
We will be definitely keeping in touch.
Thank you.
Thank
Super.
you.
Thank you for this interview. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
You wanna hide something from a Negro, put it in a book.
Welcome to Book Talk. It is time to read. Today's book is Cry, the Beloved Country by Alan Paton. It tells the story of a father's journey from rural South Africa to Johannesburg in search of his son. It is in a prison cell he eventually finds his son who is facing trial for killing a white man. A man who was a voice for change and cared deeply about the native South African population. Here we meet the father of the white man who is murdered. When they encounter each other, both fathers come to unexpected realizations, not only of their sons, but about the nature of their own humanity. This is such a great read. Thank you for joining me on Book Talk, and I encourage you to read. See you next week.
You wanna hide something from a Negro, put it in a book.
Prevention is better than a cure. Health Corner.
Welcome to Health Corner. Without mental health, we cannot be healthy. Any part of the body, including the brain, can get sick. Mental health conditions go beyond the normal emotional reactions to specific situations. They can cause changes in how we think and feel, and even our mood. These changes can alter your life because they make it hard to relate to others and function the way you used to. African Americans are no different when it comes to mental health issues as the rest of the population. However, in the African community, many people misunderstand what a mental health condition is. And it's not talked about very much. They may have trouble even recognizing the signs and symptoms. There may be even a reluctance to seek treatment because of the shame and the stigma associated with such a condition. Often, the mistrust of healthcare professionals can also overshadow the need for therapy. The reality is that 1 in 5 American adults experience a mental health issue in a given year. So it's time for us to tackle the issue head on. Open conversation, dispel these myths. You are strong when you acknowledge there is something going on. And you are even stronger when you take steps to take care of it. Thank you for joining me on Health Corner, and I will see you next week. Stay well.
Prevention is better than a cure. Health Corner. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight. Better sooner than late. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight. I have to get straight. It is too on the plate. Better sooner than late. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight. I have to get straight.
That was such a good serving. I think let me just give my daughter and my beautiful granddaughter a call. Oh my goodness. Hello, Mommy? Good morning, Mommy. How you doing? I am wonderful. You sound like you just woke up. I was up whole night with Kenya, her mommy. She was just biting my nipple. Oh my God, kept me up all night long. I was finally getting a little bit of alone time and a little rest when you called. Oh, sorry to wake you, but your father and I had virtual church this morning. And it was just beautiful, and I just feel so wonderful. So I thought let me call you and just let you know that God loves you. I love you, your dad loves you. Thank you, Mommy. I love you guys too, with all of my heart. How is that virtual church? It's wonderful. I mean, I get dressed and I'm ready and I'm prepared for your dad. Oh, he's a bit reluctant. He usually drags in after me, but he likes it none the same. Let my daddy know that I love him. Okay, Mommy? I will. How is my beautiful granddaughter? Kenya is the greediest baby I've ever known. Mommy, she wants breast all the time, all the time. Oh my goodness, she is a fabulous eater. And she is getting big fast. She is picking up her head, she's crawling, she's doing all kinds of things. She's a super baby. Mommy, how is the COVID there in Trinidad? Oh, you know what's going on. It's the same all over the world. I don't want to talk about that. So, I love the pictures you sent me of her. Those are beautiful pictures. Send some more. I have so many pictures, Mommy. I take pictures of everything she does. Everything. I'm obsessed with her. But no problem. I can send you some of them. I have been proudly showing them off to all of my friends. My beautiful granddaughter. She is a real beauty. That's my pumpkin pie. She's so cute. How is her father doing? Garvey is fine, Mom. He is taking very good care of us. Both the baby and I, we have nothing to worry about. Garvey is great at taking care of the both of us. So that means he's home, he's not working? Mom, it's COVID. It's COVID, everything is locked down. The agencies are locked down, jobs are locked down, so there's nothing much he can do. But what he is doing is, he's doing his part. He's taking very good care of us. Deborah, there are a lot of men out there working despite that it's COVID. He has to live up to his responsibility. I hope you know that. Mom, it's COVID-19. Not only in Trinidad, but all over the world. So we're indoors. We're practicing social distancing. We don't want to die, Mom. So we're taking care of ourselves and we're staying indoors. Okay then, but don't allow a man not to work. Okay? Mommy, as soon as it's safe, Garvey will go and look for a job. In the meantime, we just have scheduled our appointment to go and get our vaccines. As soon as it's safe, he's going to work. He's a great father. He's a responsible husband. He will do his part. Come on now, Mom. Okay. I didn't call to fuss or anything. I just wanted to say hello to you and to know how my grandbaby's doing. That's all. Mom, everything is fine, and my husband is doing an amazing job taking care of me. An amazing job as a dad taking care of his daughter, his responsibility. We are just fine. Okay, good. All right, so just get some rest and we'll talk again. So, Mom, there's been no word about when they're opening the border? You know, as soon as I get word, I will be on the first plane out to see my granddaughter. So there's been no word yet, but I will definitely be coming. Mom, I know that you and the Rowleys are friends. I know this. So you're telling me they haven't said one word to you? Come on, Mom. I won't tell. No, we don't talk things like that. No, not at all. But no, as soon as I get word, I will be booking a flight. I have Tony on standby. Mom, I am keeping my fingers crossed. I can't wait for the border to be open because I really want you to see her. She is so precious. And I will try to drag your dad along. I will try. You know, he doesn't enjoy it. He's flown so much now, he doesn't even like to fly, but I would certainly try to encourage him. Yes, I want Dad to come, absolutely. Tell him to come and see his granddaughter. He has to come. Okay, Mom? Love you much. Smooches. Bye. Smooches to you, mommy. Love you. Love you. Bye. Bye. I have to keep reminding myself that she means well. Oh.
This crop over. We taking over. I don't have my master sanitizer and 2 boxes of liquor. Yes. You think this song ready, you know? This young girl walking up since Friday morning. She walking up and she walking up slaying. Walking up since Friday morning. She walking up. I think this song ready. So alright now, I talked to the girl in the studio. She told me it's $500 to record the tune and for them to mix it and master it. So it will be ready for the radio and all of that. But right now I only got $250. I wonder where it is I can find another $250 to go and pay and do this thing, because this tune ready, you know. And I don't want to miss out on my opportunity. In 3 months it's crop over. I want to make sure my song come out. Oh weird. Uncle Mark ain't coming back until the end of the next month. The money with the new body bring. Zesty name, I could take out of that money there. And by the time Uncle Mac come back, I could then put it back. Yeah, man, this is my life I talking about here, man. This is my career, man. This is my opportunity here. You gotta take the opportunity. You understand? I go in and seize the opportunity, man. I don't touch that money there. And by the time Uncle Mac ready for the money, I gonna put it back. I go in by the studio. I ain't even gotta call and make no appointment because the woman tell me, once I got my money, it's $500 to do everything. You know what I heading over in the studio there, man? I ready to record this tune, man. I ready to change my life. I done away with this raw soul, Uber and all of that. It's time for me to shine. You understand? None of them artists ain't got nothing for me. I go in the studio, man. I gonna use the money and I gonna put it back. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello, how you getting here?
Oh, a body was coming out of the building, and when you open the door, you just walk up the stairs.
What are you looking for?
I looking for Mr. Flip Studios, you know. Is this the entrance to Mr. Flip Studios?
Yes, you're in the right place.
Okay, well, I did call, you know. I did call one about some studio time.
What is your name?
My name is Bajan Paul, the artist.
I remember talking to you on the phone. Alright, you have the money?
Yes, I have all the money. You did tell me it was about $500 for the entire session, mixing and mastering and all of that?
Yes, yes.
Well, okay then, well, is Mr. Flip there? I would like to talk to him first before I make my payment.
Yes, he's here. Just go down the hallway and make a left.
Down this hallway here? Okay. Thank you very much. Alright then.
Where's your artist name again?
Bajan Paul.
Oh. Bajan Paul. And her name is that artist. Okay.
Mr. Flip? That's me, the one and only. What's up, young blood? I the body who called about the studio time. I talked to the girl up front about some studio time. I got a sober tune that I want to record. But no one I come in here now and I looking wrong here. This looking like a hip-hop and R&B music studio. Well, young blood, I gotta let you know you said the correct word, music studio. This
This is a music studio, young blood. We do all kinds of music here. You know, we do hip hop, R&B, soul, blues, and even some soca. You'd be surprised who came through here. Alright then. Well, I have a soca tune that I want to do for crop over in my country. I come from Barbados. As a matter of fact, they call me Belgian Paul. And I have a new tune here. And I want to know if you could be able to do me some justice. Because it's soca music. I don't want to know how to do soca music. Man, young blood. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Sparrow? Yes, I know about he. Well, he recorded one of his songs here back in the day, young blood. Have you ever heard about Arrow? Yes. Well, young blood, he recorded one of his songs here. Have you ever heard about Swallow? Yeah, man, I know about Swallow. Have you ever heard about the song Subway Jam? Well, that was recorded right here, right where you're standing, young blood. So you think you can do something for me? Man, that's without a doubt, young blood. As a matter of fact, let me hear what you're working with. Let me hear what you're Alright then, this is how it is. See if I can whip something up for you real quick. This young girl walking up since birthday morning. She walking up and she walking up saying, walking up since birthday morning. You understand that kind of, you gotta have a kind of vigor. You understand what I'm saying? You know what, young blood? It's real catchy. It's got some energy to it. You know what, I sort of know what direction you're going. As a matter of fact, young blood, did you take care of the young lady in the front, Charmaine? You know how the thing goes around. Okay, right? I ain't gonna go and pay the girl. And by the time I come back, you will have something for me? Yeah, I'm gonna cook up a little something here for you. Yeah, we about to make some Alright then, that's only like a plan. They kind of Alright? Hello, miss.
Yes, yes.
For the session.
Okay then. I'll get a receipt and I'll bring it to you in the studio when you're done, alright?
Okay then. Alright.
Alright, we're done.
Alright. Okay, Mr. Flip. I pay the girl. She tell me she gonna give me a receipt before the session done. Okay, young blood. Well, guess what? Check this out. I think I got something here for you. I just cooked this up. Check this out. Tell me if you like this, alright? Okay. This now, you know. And so you like that, young blood. See, I feel already. Like going in the book, man. Are you ready to mash this up, man? Ready to mash it? Are you going in the book now? Yeah. Mr. Flip, you ain't no joke, boy. I read him song in mad. Oh, play. Okay. Mash it up. I'm really happy you like it. So since you're ready, let's go in the book and make it happen. Alright, young blood. It's time to do this. Ain't know with this song here, I gonna make it big, man. Alright. You ready? Alright, Mr. Flip, are you ready? Okay, let's go.
Watch out for your daughter. This crop over. Yeah.
up, sing. Walking up, it's a Friday morning. Don't know all the trouble she causing. Girl, don't do that. You better stop it. Gonna make big man alone and bust up like a rocket. Don't do that. You better stop it. You're gonna make man latch upon you like bicycle chain on sprocket. Walking up since Friday morning. She walking up and she walking up stink. Walking up since Friday morning. Don't know all the trouble she causing. Walking up since Friday morning. She walking up and she walking up stink. Walking up since Friday morning. Don't know all the trouble she causing. This cup over. We taking over. We don't know we mask and sanitizer and 2 box of liquor. This cup over. We taking over. It's woman like rice and peas. We sandwiching just like bread and cheese. Walking up since Friday morning. She walking up and she walking up stink. Walking up since Friday morning. Don't know all the trouble she caused. She walking up since Friday morning. She walking up and she walking up stink. Walking up since Friday morning. Don't know all the trouble she walk it up stink and push it back on me zipper. The way how you whining, girl, you know your body it hot like Rihanna. Walk it up stink and push it back on me zipper. The way how you whining, girl, you know your body it hot like Rihanna. Walking up since Friday morning. She walking up and she walking up stink. Walking up since Friday morning. Don't know all the trouble she caused. She walking up since Friday morning. She walking up and she walking up stink. Walking up since Friday morning. Don't know all the trouble she caused. You walking up since Friday morning. You walking up and you walking up stink. And you walking up and you walking up stink. And you walking up and you walking up. You walking up and you walking up stink. And you walking up and walk it up. Walk it up since Friday. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight. Better sooner than late. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight. I have to get straight. It is too long a place. Better sooner than late. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight now. I have to get straight. I have to get straight.
Samora was fire. I hope you enjoyed her as much as I did. Now, don't put away your passports just yet. Next week, we are headed to England to meet Afrobeat artist S.K. Rootman. Jai's life, love, and it's all we need. See you next week.
Time for Simba NYC TV show with Shelly S. It's time for Simba NYC TV show. It's time for Simba NYC TV show with Shelly S. It's time for Simba NYC TV show.